Alright, hello and welcome back to Starfield! And today, we continue on the march to solve Freestar Collective's problems.
Like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder
And
how
that
the
now
company feels
involves
about that.
coming back to Hopetown. Which I'm sure will go perfectly fine. We should probably talk to the ranger in charge first.
Locals, sure, we get the
Yeah,
occasion.
apparently she
Bye.
doesn't care. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's go then. Should also be said I have spent a little bit of time on Mars. I sold some stuff and I bought some stuff.
Ready to do some business? A lot of my business is with trap, so I have to stop. Good.
Alright, so. Oh yeah, you're full on advanced weaponry now. Very nice. Still no special abilities though, so not very that good for me. But we'll take that med kit off your hands. Alright. So yes, I mean honestly I don't need that anymore. I've got a better gun, barely, but I've got a better gun. Alright. Sure. Alright, so basically we found out that Hope of Hope Tech was the person who hired the people to take a ship from Hope Tech and take the farms from the farmers. Okay, they're not nice people, and we're gonna deal with that fact now. Ooh,
Don't spring for the extended warrant.
I have never liked Hope Tech ships. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Have a
You
nice
could
day.
buy like a fleet of Hope Tech ships for the same price.
I don't like how he's in the back. This feels like a bloody trap, doesn't it? Oh well.
Please do not
Wonder
hit your
if I could
face.
find the robots. Hello. Wonder if I could find some robot control panels first. Alright. A little bit more. Okay. I really need to actually go out of my way to do some of this stuff. Otherwise, what's the point? Though I have been finding a fair amount of it, so that's fine. Alright. We also had some mods we wanted to get. Ooh, that's nice and easy actually. If we get some more titanium and adhesive, that should be no problem. We need to make more outposts, I think. Oh well. I was hoping to find a security panel with the robots. I like to prematurely send them over to my side because I feel like the robots are going to attack everyone. Oh, hello.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
Keep an eye on your
It's
values.
well earned, Birkin.
You can't protect your own.
We set some ambitious quotas.
Those jackasses on line A.
Hi there, Ron.
Death me. You missed the tour? Yeah, this is where it happens. Listen, I ain't exactly customer facing, so just go on your way and neither
I prefer Escape Scoop to marketing bullshit.
you do. Well, so here is the factory floor where you get to see me wrangle a bunch of morons into, oh, I don't know, doing their
Fair.
damn job.
Workers can't be that bad.
Most of them are farmers. Come here to make it rich. It's my job to drum some. If you want to ask questions, make it quick.
The working conditions seem intense.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after
Why not?
bleed and noon tea. This is Polvo. If you think this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good.
So you're on the whole floor?
Every rivet, if you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every
Oh,
inch of her at
okay.
least once. Polvo was just some nowhere dead ender until Ron Hope had a dream. Just a ship that flies right and will get. Ron Hope's a goddamned hero.
Sure, well, he might be a god dead hero shortly.
It was a pleasure and all that
Hey,
bullshit
Cassette.
to talk with you. Enjoy your visit to
Why, hello there, Ron.
Good to see you.
I need to arrest you.
Well, I've just received a report from the marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the
I
mercenaries
do.
who stole my ship. I trust.
I
You're
am.
here
I've
with
solved
good-
the whole problem.
Did you now? Well, don't keep me in
Well,
suspense.
Paxton Hold. Is something you'd like to tell me about first?
No. And I don't care for the
Well,
insidious.
Paxton told me that you hired him to clear out the farms.
The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed
I
him?
mean, I also have an evidence here as well. Hal kept your instructions to use evidence against you. He knew we'd find him.
I see. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make
Now, is he
yourself
planning-
scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Start talking, you traitorous bastard.
I can see you're upset. Allow me to explain. And you'll see that there were very good reasons for what I had to
Yeah.
do. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out
It's not
entire
good.
crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral
Okay, but you said
content
it failed.
tenfold.
Fertilizer destroyed the crops, though.
Not all at once, of course. But we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed. And
So,
mining is expensive. And so is the cost
so you
of
were
raw
killing off their
materials.
farms so you could mine it.
My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once.
Uh-huh.
The farmers provide free manual labor. And once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process
horrible.
the soil.
You sit on the Council of Governors. You betrayed the very people you are supposed to represent.
I wish there'd been another way. But I had to play the hand
Well, the
I
hand you
was
were dealt was you were CEO of a bloody multi-planetary corporation. You didn't have to do any of this. How can you possibly justify this?
Look around you.
The town is your factory. It's got 3 buildings.
In this town is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't
Oh
been doing
no.
well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the
So
same
you
in
got a bunch of
return.
people killed.
I cannot. I will not let them down.
Use efficiency to file them. Keep the operation a secret.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to
Yeah.
families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job
And I can take you into custody, good sir.
in give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
And the people you hired must have killed?
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any
Take care
surviving
how?
family members. We'll do.
This operation ends now.
Like I said, I give you my. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, as a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized
And I
to award
want to
you a
arrest you or kill you.
bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little.
AKA, you're bribing me.
Cost
No,
cut.
thank you. Holy shit. Don't need that. You're going to be turning yourself in, and I'll be telling Marshall everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy.
Oh, he's going
There's
to tell
something
me.
else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking.
Okay, going straight to SSN. Gotcha.
Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their
Sounds like that was
families
your choice, not mine.
suffer?
Like you made those farmers suffer.
But on a much larger scale.
Don't put this on me, Hope.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding. The past can't be changed. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far
No,
more
no one's above the law.
lives than I'll make money. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people
I'm
who
only
work
planning on
for
doing
me.
one of those.
You suffer an
Oh, is it a
unfortunate
threat there,
incident
Hope?
at the hands of my security person. I'm important.
You're not actually threatening to attack a
That's
free
very much what he's doing.
Are you?
You have overestimated your position.
Brian's threats aren't going to work with me. Well, looks like now to use force.
You just threatened on my authority. You're stripped. Guards!
I am on duty.
Back, Gazette. Deliver news about it. Yes.
Winner takes all this tech race, is it not?
All right. There we go. Let's go look at this corpse before we go anywhere. Make sure he's dead. Ron Hope is gone. I'm not keeping it a secret what he did. Alright, let's talk to Bridget, who will hopefully be on my side. Hello, Bridget.
He tried to
Yeah,
have
I
you
noticed.
killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Yeah. He was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face. Are you alright, though?
I'm just a little in shock. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
He was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face.
No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employee.
Then that's how you should remember him.
I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father. And now he's... You killed him.
I didn't want to kill him.
nobody should ever want, especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many
If someone's a
people.
criminal.
What happens
Congratulations,
to
you
us
got a
now?
promotion.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
be
I'd
okay
say so.
after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There are uncertain times ahead for you, but they will pass.
Alright. We need to talk, right? You said you want to talk to me.
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of
Better than
how
Sarah
you
did,
will
calling me a
react.
moron. It's okay.
I am reluctant to put that to the test. You told me that you believe in going it alone, as you put it. But we have traveled together for
Correct.
a while now. I feel I must honor that time
Okay.
with the truth. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. I have caused my share of pain and suffering. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf
I'm not
of House Varun,
surprised. You seen the sword.
my family.
I thought they'd vanish.
They have retreated from open relations with the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, but they still exist. I was born in the great city of Dazra and raised with the teachings of Jinan Varun. I underwent the rite of Krejar when I came of age. I am of the
Ugh.
promised, those who know
Damn
the
it!
truth of
Can't
the great
sleep with her either.
and his inevitable return.
I hope this isn't one of those now I have to kill you scenarios.
Your ability to find the humor in a situation is remarkable. No, I will not kill you for knowing, but you must understand that this is privileged
Sure.
information. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space, speaking only of exploration. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for a new purpose in life.
Okay, so you're an undercover agent.
That was the intent. Yes, but the reality is more complicated. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were
They knew.
waiting for me.
If it was me, I wouldn't have been caught.
I thought the
And
same.
she's also level 4, so.
Yet there they were. I was horrified. My failure would be reported to the High Council, and the penalty would be severe.
So you're a double agent?
I suppose that is one way of looking at it. Sarah has not asked me much about House Varun, but the information I send them could be seen as valuable to her. You and I have spent so much time
Aw.
together. It has been increasingly
believe in
difficult
that
to
shit,
keep
though?
this from you. And I am sorry for that. Telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was the right thing to do. I can
Okay.
feel that.
That's a lot to absorb.
I know. I understand that this may change what you think of me. I know that you may no longer wish to associate with me. I believe that in this moment, honesty is more important than anything. No matter what happens next, I have appreciated the time with you, and I thank you for trusting me.
Okay. No response, no quirky ability to say anything? Guess that's when you know it's serious, right? Alright, well let's go see if we can get up here and see what happens with when we go out here. Hopefully people won't attack us. And we can actually talk to people and see what they say.
How can I direct?
Alright, let's go talk to
Goodbye.
everyone and see how everyone feels about the situation.
Can I help? I have hours of invoices to go over, so let's make it quick. I work the freight lines flying a Gertrude saw. Hope Tech ships will
Alright.
save.
I'm gonna go up and
Come
talk to the
back.
new boss, I suppose. No one seems to be shooting at me, so I guess everyone's okay with the story they've been told.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes.
Alright. Hello. Interesting who did and didn't stand up for me. I'm surprised Bridget.
We might hit a new
Hello.
record in sales this month.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Alright, hello there.
Finally.
I hope
Back
you're
on
having
tracks.
a great
Out
visit.
the door.
Okay, so she's the one who took over.
Who's next?
We're building a brighter future for the
I
whole
like that
Freestar
lady more
Collective.
based on what she's saying already, yes.
Just keep workers like to play hard here.
Oh, interesting.
They deserve it.
That's actually locked at the moment. Fascinating. Alright, well, let's start by going to SSN, which I realize may not be exactly what you want to do, but I feel like they need to know. I feel like, honestly, as much as I quite like the Freestar Collective, I need to tell the news about this one. It's huge. I mean, we'll still save just in case something goes wrong when we tell the Freestar if we've already told the news, but I don't think just like the UC don't get away with anything, nor should they.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
Indeed. Actually, it's interesting. It's a shame we didn't bring her to meet the Valroon guy, because she would have had an interesting take on it. Hello.
You have that look in your eye. My source is back. What a sordid mess. We've got some other sources we've been... So there was a mercenary company, the First.
Correct.
And they were involved in taking farmlands from
Yep.
Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder.
Yeah.
All...
Sounds like you don't need me. Who was it? Bridget?
Not going to say. If anybody asks about you, they get
cool.
the same answer.
Well, sounds like you don't really need me on this one.
You kidding? You're the star of
As
this
all of
episode
them?
from what I heard. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it
Yep.
at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
I killed Ron Hope after he tried bribing me and threatening me.
And all that money didn't help in the end. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech
Yeah,
is
I
an
think they'll
open
be fine.
question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into free fall.
I think
comment?
that under Hope Tech's a great company. I think Hope Tech's a great company. I know it will weather the storm.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you... And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs.
No, if they're going to be
Just
evil, I
about.
will. Sorry. I'll come back and tell you first. Oh. But if Stroud dies, it won't be my fault. He's a pretty cool guy. Just saying that in advance. Okay. Well, looks like the news already knew anyway. Huh. I reckon Bridget must have came straight here. And then, tattled. Probably get a bunch of money. Fair enough, to be honest. Well, one of the councils is dead. What does that mean now, is all I can say. Like, I doubt, like, does there need to be a certain number of council members? Who else would take the place?
I spent significant time here meeting with smugglers. Brings back memories.
All right. I think this will be the end of the these guys' line. I think. Honestly, this one was not as grand as the storyline for UC Vanguard. And I don't think I'm going to get nearly as many accolades for doing this. In fact, it might not be over yet, to be honest. There might still be more. It doesn't feel like it's significantly...
back. I shared a drink.
Hello.
Good to see you back.
Have you heard the news?
What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Yeah, but it's more like a mass grave right now.
Well, don't get too used to killing. For a ranger...
Oh, well, you're going to
always
be
the last
very
thing.
disappointed in me.
Did you find out why the...
Rob Hope hired them to grab them.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council,
was.
Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
Yeah, he supplied them with experimental fertilizer, boosted Sarah's meal content, killed the crops.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me
He
you've got
admitted
some evidence to back up these...
It's a change of scenery.
All right, let's see what... Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted
Yep.
Hope about this?
I'd hope he turned it in, but he didn't go out without a fight.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn.
There's gotta be more.
This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say.
Maybe
you
you
ain't
should
the
be.
marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've
Oh,
got
really?
you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that
Oh,
you
no.
undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Free Star Ranger?
I'm not sure yet.
This is getting old.
I understand. To be a ranger is to be charged with an honorable burden. All the same, based on what the others have said, I believe you're more than ready. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox.
Yay!
In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility
Yes, sir.
it represents.
Well done. Same damn thing.
Thank you.
Day in and day out.
You've shown that faith was
It's a
well
change of
placed.
scenery.
Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Hey, kiddo, staying out of trouble. I hear you've been real busy.
Aw.
An eye on
This is
strangers.
getting old.
The thing is,
You need a
spying on
vacation.
people isn't very polite. If there's something you can do to
Something
help,
you
I
need from
promise
me?
I'll-
Is there like...
For now, I need to
So,
school it on
full
the spy
ranger.
There's something you need?
I think I could help you.
I'm
Have
listening.
you thought about League of Independent Settlers?
I'm gonna need more convincing.
Hey, people like you are cut about less.
Maybe I did kind of give up on. All right.
Got it. Sign here.
Here goes. Thank you.
All right.
Hey,
Actually, didn't hear a conversation at all.
Well,
But
hey
I'm
there.
glad it finally happened because I've been
Alright.
waiting for that for ages.
Keep up
Hello,
the
Emma.
good work.
What am I gonna do about that girl?
I feel
She's
for the
on
folk in
patrol
the
again.
stretch. I try and
You
give
won't
a
find a
friend
better
always
selection of
waiting
brews
for
and
maybe a
well,
picture.
you know where to find me.
It's about
I
that.
specialize in
Well, I guess
cryptography.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's the end. So really, each quest is like one, or each faction is one very big quest line, but not overly difficult. All right. Well, I guess, yeah, we're not done yet for today, obviously, but yeah, we got this distress call. Oh, well, might as well. Let's do our first thing as a ranger, which will be hopefully solving a serious problem. Also, we're probably gonna go check out our new ship, huh?
Pretty shaken by the whole thing.
Journalistic integrity at its finest.
Honestly, I'm proud of us. We deal with that situation in the best way we possibly could have. I didn't take the massive bribe, though it wasn't that massive.
Take it all.
for
Take a
this
look
point in
around.
the game, but still,
Good. How about I just show
probably
you?
could have been a little bit larger of a bribe. I wouldn't have taken it, but still, it was like 500,000. I can imagine a lot of people would just be like, "Well,
I can't believe Bailey did such a phone
oh well."
It's tough living here.
I mean, we're gonna have to go neon at a certain point soon, though, because we're running out of quests. Though, remember when I take down this Crimson Fleet?
Sure, you ask me. Traveling, just so you know.
All right, let's see what you got. Justifier. That's interesting. Cool looking gun. But really nothing special. All right. Let's go. Oh yes, probably should get some healing before I go too. Shoot, I remember where the bloody medical bay is in this place. We can't really use our house here for this, so. The radio firearms. I mean, I could go here as well. Wouldn't be bad to buy a few more explosive rounds since I know they sell them.
Aquila is one of the oldest
Hello.
cities in the settled system.
I think you'll find that we carry fine.
Here's what I
Yeah,
have
I
in
know.
stock.
You got some good shit usually. I do wish I could see the number I already have.
You keep everything on the level and we'll get along great. Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
Okay. I guess we'll continue our exploration. Might as well go to this stress score in the Charbois system. Which is this a place we've been before? Oh wow. No, it's not. Zozima. So we need to go to Zozima to be able to do this flight. Okay. Check there's no things in the system. Do some scanning while we're here. Yeah, we've really got to go do more of the main storyline as well at some point. There's all those rumors that people said about how the the main storyline is the start of the game or some shit. But thankfully, good thing I ignored them for the most part because apparently there's also now rumors that you get more out of New Game Plus if you've done as much as possible in the original. Apparently it actually changes things about the way you do things, so I guess it depends. If your character remembers everything for the last time round, there might be like fast ways to do certain quests.
Repeated emergency request. Facility Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission.
Sorry, I should have listened for a few seconds.
Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Alright. Well, that works well, I guess. Crucible. Hopefully there's another place, another town we haven't found. That makes you wonder how many more there are. Will you have side quests? Will you have anything interesting and unique? Will you be full of one guy named Dave? Alright. Well, what a beautiful little place here. Might just do some exploration on my way through as I usually do. In fact, you need to be here for this part, so alright, not quite done, but that's enough time spent out in the wild. I got most of what was out there. Need to go and do a little bit more searching after, but we might as well enter this colony, which definitely does look like it's a bit unique. So that's good. Hello.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose.
I received a distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This
Hi there,
is
Ada.
incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has
Hi.
finally arrived.
This is really out of the way. You must not see many people.
We see no
Like what?
ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends.
Portends.
Societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do.
Okay.
He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Okay. What do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin
He
leads the
sounds the most
Pragmatists.
practical then. Why are people hiding though?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark
Okay.
will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you
Well, I
today
can see there's
because of
only
it.
one here or 2 here.
Give it time, and I'm sure for curiosity's sake, if
Alright,
nothing
well,
else.
fair enough.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
Yeah, probably. But I'm gonna take the quest at least. Also kind of want to explore a little bit, but currently looks like it can't. So, alright. Well, Ada. Hi. Franklin. You look very prim and proper here.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots.
You sound very old-fashioned.
I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further
Everyone
their
includes
own
you,
ends.
mate. But that's odd. You don't seek to use me?
You ask a question you
Yeah, you do.
already know the answer to. Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see
Fair
my
enough.
point of view.
You don't control those robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
Your outfit and accent is odd.
Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
I've heard that name before.
It is is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see,
Yeah.
I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones.
Oh.
Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't
okay.
rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound.
So this
to
is
an
a city of
outsider.
Garys.
You need not imagine. I can assure you.
I guess that makes
this is
Ada
all
Ada Lovelace then?
strange. Baffling, even.
Okay. So you're a real president of the United States of America.
Now, there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him.
Makes
But
sense.
no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
Are you immortal?
Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a
Where's
decade.
the cloning lab?
But everyone comes back.
I haven't counted Stranger Things, to be honest.
Then you must live a remarkably interesting life. After decades, centuries of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree.
It doesn't really matter if you come back.
Sometimes violently.
Well, what can you tell me about this mission?
It is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share
Oh, that
mine.
seems fair, I guess. Alright, can't wait to get to you against Easy Mix.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage
Honestly,
of
you're
your
doing the
ignorance.
right moves.
Go speak with the Monterey and
Genghis
Khan.
Genghis Khan? You mean the killer, the mass murderer?
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me
Aye,
part of
who are
the
you?
welcoming committee. The name's
I don't know
Ryder,
you.
and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the
Oh, thank
spare
you.
rooms during your stay for a modest fee.
Of course.
Of course.
I thought, well, I didn't even know who you were, but okay.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
Alright, well, so you're a pragmatist then?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things. But you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
Well, let me know if I can help.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years.
Oh,
Happy
well,
to
I'd
sell 'em
like to see what you have to sell, but is there a lot of crime here?
It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone
see.
all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
Basically, they're just killing each other
Find what you're looking
randomly. Well, not randomly, but yes. Makes sense, he's got nothing but, like, regular animal junk. That's all he could find, really.
Pleasure talking.
Okay, first of all, let's see who else is in here.
Change is coming. I can feel it. I would kill for a new slate.
I mean, based on that alone, based on that response to that lady alone, I feel like the pragmatist is where I'm going to be lying my cup. Like, the fact she wants more knowledge, more information, that's a good sign, right?
You're the you actually came from space.
The mission is a lie, but we have a chance to build a real life here on Crucible.
Okay, I think I already agree with these people. They're taking advantage of their situation and doing the best they can. Makes sense.
You can hear the howls at night. The defenses have to hold.
So not everyone's famous. Some of them are just random NPCs. Or if they are, they're just famous people we may not know yet. Well, let's look at a few options here. Well, this person's out and about, so we might as well start with this guy. So these look like believers, I'm guessing? Oh, hello, Ada.
This bubble of ignorance is set to burst.
How? Are you a clone of a historical figure?
Oh, yes.
I knew it.
At your service. My namesake worked with Charles Babbage and is widely considered the first female programmer. And to see what our little experiments led to.
That's true, actually.
I only wish Mr. Babbage was here. I suppose I am what passes for one here. I have my namesake's education, so I am well versed there. But without any books or treatises from other scientists,
I could probably transfer some for you.
Limited. So interviewing them has been fantastic for learning more advanced scientific principles. But mainly I conduct experiments. Rudimentary as they are. Uncomfortable, truth be told. The believers are undeniably favored by the facility. And always the arguments and fisticuffs. Most of us just want to live in peace.
I mean, problem is if I kill anyone, they'll sort of just... Okay, yeah, you look like a believer to me. Is that almost as a Cleopatra? Alright, we've got a research lab here. An industrial workbench. You know what? We need to make some common and uncommon materials for my workbench. Might as well make a few adaptive frames, I suppose.
Something for personal use or for sale? Can we speak for a moment?
We can, but give me a second. What's up?
Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
Yeah. I mean... You know how it goes.
Yes, but not everyone walked away, did they? This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
Look. You're surprised?
Surprised? No. Just disappointed. Another who chose
well, we
greed
tried to
over
take him
all
back.
else. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable
He wouldn't have
to
came
justice.
in anyway.
But at least the situation...
The sands of time wears down the greatest of accomplishments.
No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. Perhaps a lesson to be learned by others who would break the law. At least while you serve as ranger.
It's an honor to wear the badge.
I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. Shall we find some other adventure?
Sure. At least you didn't hate me for that. Okay, let's go talk to this, what appears to be Egyptian...
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot
Yeah,
take
but can I take your outfit? Because it seems pretty cool. Well, what's the Kush?
In truly ancient times, my land lay south of Egypt, a harsh country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she...
Well, nice to meet you, Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, no, you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible. To those who would oppose me, I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
How can you be so certain?
Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be
No, not
proven?
really.
It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
Okay. I'll withhold my judgment.
You are wise then. I know how it must sound. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Okay. Can you tell me about this mission?
So many scoff at the mission. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves, to learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
Okay. You really think you change anything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me.
Okay, but you haven't actually told me what the thing is. You're just going to take over, but...
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. And no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Okay. What is the facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Maybe none of you are actually ready.
Surely anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
Okay. I'll hear you out, but no promises.
Then listen well, outsider.
Okay.
You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Okay. I mean...
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered. No queries are being answered at
I don't have any problem with that in theory, repairing the facility, but like, I don't like your plan.
I just wish the society...
The settled system.
I hope your arrival doesn't
We just need to pass
The
the
other
test.
society.
Okay. Ah, so you're a renegade.
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well...
Okay, let's see if there's anyone else around who can actually provide us with something. Doesn't feel like they have very many weapons or anything, so I'm not sure how they killed each other in great numbers.
The renegades will use any means
Hey,
to
you guys
escape
just want to
Crucible.
escape. You know, honestly, I can respect that. So the renegades want to escape. The believers want to, quote unquote, fulfill their mission. And I guess the pragmatist is like, you know what, we got pretty good here, we might as well enjoy ourselves. I can get it. I can get behind the either the renegades or the pragmatists based on that, but you know. Genghis Khan's computer. The pragmatist, FBI may hide it, but he's quick to draw it by his eye. Greatest weakness in his master's civility, yet he's bested my previous lies at every turn. And much as I despise it, might be his greatest strength too. He tells people what they want to hear and they eagerly soak it in. Flattery and two-faced lies. Every battle we've had traitors. He gets the people. Believers. I want to shake them, make them see. These are lies. Why do you trust machines? Machines that kill us. Machines that hobble us. They are too far gone. Our martyrs is worse above them. There's no convincing them. I'll free them despite themselves, even if they have to kill every last one and make it so. It amuses me how I make Miss Lovelace. How nervous I make Miss Lovelace, but she intrigues me. Rose taught me a little of new science, so I piece together and talks with her. Last night, Ada told me a few things about cloning, about this DNA. Now I wonder if I'm even a clone of Genghis. I know my education, that the real Genghis was a mysterious figure. No one knows where he's buried, where he's born, or with anything. So how'd they capture his DNA? Or did they? One way or another, I share his name by my own man. Okay. For myself, unmarked trail signs, visit others, never fall into believers. It's gratifying, I never know to know I never fall into believers. I'm always a rebel. I've always tried so hard to escape, but cannot find my way. Facility must be destroyed. Every week I visit Wives and he shows me the modern drink. So many varieties. Okay. So, they want to destroy the facility to be free, but if they destroy the facility, so too does their ability to, like, so too is their ability to, you know, stay alive, right? Alright, let's go talk to Genghis and see what he has to say for himself, shall we? There's definitely a... I want to see if there's more people around here named.
Came from space.
Hello, Wyatt.
You don't get old on
This is a safe place for
Who else do we have here?
wisest of us.
Guy's key, that's the room key. Expert door.
I just wish the societies could get along.
Alright, destroying all of equipment, failed. Tunneling, failed. Tampering photos, almost wiped us all out. Altered mental states, still die at the border. Speaking out, failed. How do they know? Running, failed. Clem's Doom Buggy, failed. Fail, fail, fail. This must be a way. Okay, well, someone definitely wants to do something.
If you had a life sentence, wouldn't you do anything to be free?
Okay. Now, on the one side, he does say that most people want to be free, but like, most people want to live their lives. But like, it seems like most people are part of the various groups, right? Like, there's not too many that aren't part of the groups. Okay. Pure times half. She's rigged down. I'm not the only one. Ian's great skeptic Roosevelt caught on 2 occasions. Got carried away the first time, must have heard it. Violet left, she joined the Renegades. She must be a traitor all along. Genghis is sly, his feints have counterfeits, but you're not the only one who knows how to handle his weight. Tried the Kush last night, trials of trees, meh. Okay. Or doubt Rosa falters, the truth of the mission cannot be denied. Okay, so believers do want to unify everyone in their belief, but I don't think it's going to happen based on what I can see. Yeah, it's actually quite clever of Roosevelt to let us talk to the other 2 first. But as an outsider, I'm probably more likely to believe him anyway.
Stranger! Weapons out! They come!
Hey, be careful not to point at these.
Hello.
the man from the stars. Come to
Yes,
see
indeed. Hello.
me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
Well, you're much more civil than I was expecting.
Manners cost me nothing, but make no mistake. I will do whatever it takes to escape
Completely
this
reasonable.
prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself
Truth.
behind walls.
I suppose. Who are you? Why are you out here?
I would provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little, but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape.
Hey, you can always call my ship.
Our luck has finally changed.
I mean, you seem to be able to handle yourself well out there.
The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh,
correct.
That we're clones. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are
Well, you
somehow
definitely wouldn't want that, would you?
But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you.
Yeah,
Same
makes
as
sense.
anyone.
I think the science would back your view, yes.
Would it? You would know better than I. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game.
Then why don't you leave? What would you do if you escaped?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled.
True.
That a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a
Very
place
true.
for himself. A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, obey, and it is yours. But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
I mean, why don't you leave then?
Were it that easy? I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands. And all
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but
Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean.
I see. That's why you don't like the pragmatists.
I sense fire in you. Good. You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
All you want me to do is get you freedom. I can respect that and relate to that. So, yeah. Okay, let's go talk to Roosevelt again, because I'm guessing. Hello?
I need to go out there. I want to see it do everything there is to be
Go
done.
for it.
Your ship, she's a beauty. It
It
travels
does.
the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like up there?
No matter how much you see, it never gets old. I'm more interested in you, actually.
I don't know if that's flattery
Why not
or
both?
curiosity.
Honestly, the choices I've got aren't that great.
When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly
Oh, that's
Starship,
interesting.
reactor limits, thrust
So it's like you're meant
acceleration
to be
vectors, and
their
everything.
pilot.
In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
What do you know about spaceflight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed, and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day. Your guess is as good as
Fair
mine.
enough. What are you thinking?
Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything
Fair.
to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics.
If I can help you, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Well, what do you think about the societies?
I have a few choice unchristian thoughts about some of them, but I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all.
Okay.
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though.
Well, she also got lost
Thanks for
when
your
she went out there, so that says something too. Do you have anyone else who's got a name?
The pragmatists are the
Who
only
cares
ones
what
who see
sick
Crucible
experiment
for what it
Crucible
really
was
is designed for.
Change is coming.
The other
Hardly
societies
children
makes
may
me
slate.
sick.
Anything
If you had
at
a
all.
life sentence, wouldn't you do anything?
I'm aiming for the Renegades at the moment, but let's see what Franklin has to say.
So, you have heard from the
Correct.
other societies. I must confess, I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
Well, I think you probably need your freedom. Think some of the greatness of the original souls may live in you. Think of what you accomplish. I'm gonna say Genghis is probably right.
And you'd let Genghis go free. He's caused more misery in Crucible than any other 5 clones combined. Given a chance, I shudder to think what he'd do if he was let loose. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and
So now you're
dangerous
revealing your hand.
personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate.
Well, the thing is, if I
Setting us all loose, Father as a whole, would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead
Okay.
ourselves.
don't some individuals have a chance though?
A tough but fair question. I must admit the case of Amelia Earhart
wouldn't-
sometimes keeps me up at night. It is safer if the rule is strict. But if you wanted to make an exception or two, I could live with that. But
Would be that bad?
the most likely case is anyone that leaves Crucible would die or silently fail. But if the mission is correct,
Yeah, that's
and
not a
they
good
do
thing.
take over the settled systems, in the course of history, it took millennia to
You're
cast
not
out
wrong,
petty tyrants.
Franklin.
The way ahead lies not looking to the past to literally guide us, but for this generation,
I
learn from
agree.
us. Terrible and great figures we represent had their time. We made the most of it. We should be at peace.
Okay. Tell me your plan then.
It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow,
It seems
govern
fair,
ourselves. Allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation. And to die.
You
when
want me
our
to
allotted
destroy the
time is
facility?
finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just
Fair
not
enough.
there yet.
You can't raise families? Does that mean you're infertile?
Yes, and not to be.
Oh, you have a lot of clone
indelicate,
orgies.
not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past.
Okay. What they do on this app?
Do not listen to passion. Genghis can be very persuasive, but he's a fool. In some sense, we are an abomination. A science project made for unknown ends and with uncertain results. Once we are fully human, fully self-reliant, then we should be allowed to join the settled systems.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, sure, go for it.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and
Yeah, but
see
you
what
haven't
can be
actually
done.
told me. So one wants me to fix it.
Roosevelt is the only one that really
The
cares
other
about us
one.
as people.
We need to talk.
Oh, there's another solution. Are you yes man in this?
The pragmatists
Listen,
are the
it's
only
not
ones
safe
who
to
see
talk here.
Crucible for what it
It's
really
about
is.
Roosevelt. There's something you
Okay.
need to know.
What do you know about him?
Not here. If he... Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened
Okay.
in on. Please,
This
come
is
as quick as you
concerning.
can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
Okay. Well, if it's that important, I'll go now.
I'll meet you at the cave.
Okay. Cave. Let's go to that cave then. I'm gonna guess it's oh. Interesting, they're two separate quests. Oh, so they're adding even more bits of like just unsureness to this whole situation. Alright, interesting. I think this is mostly built with the same colony materials we can do, which makes me wonder, can I build these larger ones? Because that would be pretty cool. Also, that's clearly one of the higher powered solar collectors, so it makes me wonder, can I build one of those? One of those? Don't know. I don't know how this guy's gonna beat me here, but okay, but where is this cave? Ah, here. Well, might as well finish that off before. That's literally it. Just I'm being set up. That's kind of anticlimactic, but oh well, they're already gone now, so. I can't actually like stop here, so do I just wait for him to come, or is he just expecting I would have died in this cave when those things exploded? Is he just walking around the front? Can't really wait. I need to be able to sit first. I went to the cave and you weren't there, bud. And now you're going to the cave. Well, good thing I've already destroyed his little trap. And again, there's no guarantee that it was his trap. Oh well. Well, his barrel's already gone, so when he does come, whether it's his or Roosevelt, it's a weird one. He wants to keep the law. What does this have to do with me? I want to, but where the hell is he? Ah, he's in the cave now.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
I'm ready to hear about Roosevelt.
Sorry about that. So damn sorry. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God,
Wait, what?
how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Oh, okay. Who's H.H. Holmes?
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth.
He owned a
In the
hotel.
1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him.
I
You
do,
gotta
but
believe me.
I'm sorry.
It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out
So
who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
No.
I just don't.
I mean, do you really think you're worse than Genghis Khan?
I mean, no. I guess. Maybe you're right.
I mean, be Wyatt Earp. Be a hero. You can choose that.
Wyatt Earp was a hero. Maybe I can.
Why would I tell anyone?
I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. Please don't tell anybody. The customer is...
I mean, unless you're going to do something horrible, I have no reason to dislike you. I can't blame you for what your DNA is any more than I can blame Hadrian. Let's face it. Alright. Well, I guess we know where we're going to go now. The facility.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness.
Alright, we've got a few things around here. Hunting space roaches and maggots. Can't see the scan them either, which is interesting. Fascinating. Well, I guess we go inside the facility then. Like, what was the purpose of this facility? That's what I want to know. Why did they do it? Alright. Now, I'm guessing we're going to be facing robots in here, right? So, we got to be careful. That being said... It is interesting. It says there's bugs or something in here. They gonna be rad roaches? That was the wrong game for that. Well, something's definitely killing them because the dots are going down.
Massive damage.
Okay. Sounds like the robots are not surviving very well. I guess eventually if the wildlife comes in, nature always wins, right? I see heat leech remains. That's a bad sign. Oh no. Oh no. This is all heat leeches.
The facility seems to have new permanent residents. I doubt they will
the
be
maggot
interested
creatures.
in leaving.
That's okay. Got a test by the looks of it. Alright. Spaceship. Records called Galthea. Ship has been switched down, but is welcoming. There. Message ship called the Beagle. Playing transmission. There's just raw noise. Okay. So they found a ship called Galthea. Got nothing but cockroaches and maggots in here, which is weird and concerning. And a fresh orange. I think Genghis is right. It gives you an option. Wait, did they used to live here? Did the clones originally live here? Who cloned them? You thought the facility would be made by the people who... Yeah, you would have thought the facility would have been made by from the people who actually... That's a fresh bag of beans there. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this so far. Say I am new. Tell me if I was here. I've been reborn. No son of Kublai and his accomplishments, being the founder of a great empire, rival any in history. Machines tell me I'm something I'm not. I will not play by their rules. Okay, so this is... So they must all come from here, which is interesting. But like, even when they get respawned, they must come here and then leave. And when they were all killed together, maybe that they all left together as well. Okay. Doesn't really help us with the situation very much. The facility is...
It seems local fauna has been nesting here.
Yeah, the facility is definitely taking a turn. Yeah, someone's got explosive diarrhea. I'm glad that they never do any jump scares in toilets in Fallout. I feel like that would be a nice low-hanging fruit they could take, but they don't. So I appreciate that I can open up my toilets without having fear of being scared, jump scared. I got for this time right here now. I bleed. My first mission, I felt thrilled. We were chosen. We rule again. I'd spend countless days, nights. Who's saying these windows, halls? We're nothing. We do nothing. The facility feeds us. Facility provides us. We just argue. But now we do more. We turn to murder. I pray you find this brother in blood. Do not trust Bill Hickok. Oh, interesting. So it feels like they were originally in the facility until the facility kept failing over and over again, so they made their own colony instead. Like they were trying to get them slightly further out. For some reason, people think that they think that they have some given right to rule or something. Ada's questions, okay? Who created the facility? Mission Real is created. Do we really share DNA of our namesakes? How many people are watching us? Are the robots as intelligent as they claim? Are we the reborn, as many people claim? So many questions. Okay. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Doesn't help the situation, though. But yeah, they clearly lived here for a time until they decided they didn't. Yeah, but why did they come out? I guess the robots thought if they were consistently going to just keep on it falling apart in the facility, maybe it'd be easier to keep them from not if they're in their own little town. Maybe now the robots think that it'll be easier to let them go free, even if they're not ready. They look like giant walking penises with penis legs. Good job. None of this is helping us. You know, I wonder if these are like clones. Oh, I did not see that guy's level. Bloody hell. Okay. Ow. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? And this time, be a little bit more careful. I had no idea that thing was level 85. And with so many health bars. Okay. Ideally, I'd like to get a sneak shot on it, so now we know what level it is. We don't want to get as close to it as we did last time. Just ouch is all I can say. Okay, I don't like the fact that we have to jump up here and that's where they are. There is... I do not like how fast you're running up to me. I do not like the fact that one ran. It's way too... Oh, bloody hell, no. Sorry. Do not come down here, you bastard. Don't know if I can. It seems too big, maybe. I hope it is, because otherwise... Oh, God, no. Die, 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 die. Okay. So we keep going forward as well. We can't lose too much ground to it, so just kill it. 85, that is huge. Bloody hell.
The spoils of victory, I suppose.
Yeah,
They
but
know
do we
their
really
messy
want
glory.
that? Oh boy. Well, hopefully we'll... Oh god, another one. Okay, not super high level, we're fine. So it really sounds like no matter what happens, they consistently... Oh, here we go. Trial of error, attained proficiency, called myself programmer. It's amazing how far things have advanced in my memories. Think, Babbage and I would open this untold world of knowledge and power. I never realized I'd be a masterful programmer. I have no books or texts to advance myself, but the intricacy of security here is daunting. The facility is on full lockdown. The only solution I can see is to override the override code. But where is it? This part of the facility was closed to us until Genghis set off his explosions, and even here there's nothing of the sort. They had more time to think, but monsters are lurking in every hole. Perhaps the damage to the facility means its final life. Pity. So much more to discover and learn.
Override code required to reboot system.
Alright, well, none of this really helps. We can't get through here to the next level. Which is annoying, but let's have a look what goes on. If we go around here... Oof. Maybe we get... This looks like it's going to be a way out, though. A Skyrim door of sorts. Yeah, choose which society to give facility information to. So, the closed facility lived at the facility. The facility was destroyed when a previous version Genghis Khan reached the surface, and the then hostile wildlife murdered them all. There is a section of the facility that's blocked off, but I need security passcodes to receive. Support to one of the leaders. I still think that probably Roosevelt's the best option, especially if he does let a few people go free. Hey, computer. Okay, nice Skyrim door opening. I'll have to remember to come back in here when we come back round. Okay, looks like it's just off to the side. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, it's no guarantee they'll know the way. I have to go ask them if they know the way. How did they get all the way around here, though? And the robots are clearly still around, so is the cloning vats. So clearly, whatever in the lower sections of the city is like, all the building is still around and working. Well, I don't want them to take over, that's for damn sure. And do I trust Genghis? I don't know. He does seem to be playing the more than some of his parts sort of role at the moment. But yeah, I think the best option is still Roosevelt, especially if he's willing to let
Please wait. Generating suitable.
especially if he's willing to let Amelia go.
Genghis and the renegades will be the death of us, unless we stand firm.
Who are the unknown clones?
We are not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about. Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity.
Okay. What do you think of the real FDR?
My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war. And he tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage.
Into pragmatists?
We are unnatural. The pragmatists, perhaps, but...
I've been to the facility. Let's work on this.
You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain. But there is no security override code here. I would know.
Maybe Beagle has a copy of the code.
Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure.
You don't get old on Crucible unless you are smart. FDR is the wisest of us.
All right. Let's go talk to Ada.
I need to go out there. I want to see it.
I definitely want you to be honest. But where is Ada? And why is she not showing up on my map?
We had a sister? I guess we're done.
Ada.
Roosevelt is the only one that really cares about us.
Ada.
Who cares what sick experiment Crucible was designed for? We need to escape.
You actually came from space.
Guy.
You can hear the howls at night.
Pleasure
Fences
talking.
The
have
name
to
has
hold.
changed.
I listened to Amana Arenas for years before I joined the Believers.
Okay, well, she's not there. Where the hell is she? Oh, she's over here. That is where she was before.
I just wish
Everyone else has moved around. Hello.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. What was the Beagle? Why, but all of that in time. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
How do you know?
I've studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here
Oh, wow, that must
or
take a
around the
lot
other
of effort.
planets.
There must be some way of finding it.
The radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. Perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star
Okay.
system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into...
Okay, sounds good. Let's go to Bell 5 then. And hopefully we'll be able to. Oh, we have actually been to Bell 5 before. Interesting. All right. That's a fairly old navigation beacon, still is projected to fight plan of the Beagle. Next send out swap after Bell 5 is Zelani 1. Okay. Hold it. I thought that would be the end of the trip, but apparently no. It's now going to Zelani 1. Another place we haven't been before. Okay, let's go. Three, two, one.
Board's all green. Successful job.
We are Zelani. And that must be our girl. I'm guessing everyone on it will be dead, right? Guess we'll find out. We can't communicate with them, so... But the question is there more clones here? Like, is there the ability to make more clones? Can I bring this thing back?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal
well,
greeting, but I am
We'll have a look at what's here,
with the
but
results.
I'm not entirely certain what we're going to get, so let's be careful. We don't know if there's any enemies here, so we'll need to be... Well... Okay, there is a turret. At least I can see the turret. Oh, not a turret. A medical robot. Interesting. There's turret 2, but there's also a medical robot, which is confusing. Where does it all come into this, though? Like, it's all well and good to say yes, there's a medical robot on a ship for clones, makes sense, but like, there's no evidence of who these people were, or if they even were clones, or if these were the original people who made them. Probably was the original people who made them, but if so, why not even a single word or note anywhere? Maybe they just want to, like, get people to relive Earth's glory days with some good old-fashioned, honestly, Americana. It's just... Okay, hold it. Can't go in there. This is a very similar layout to a ship. No, it's not. It's a completely different layout. I guess it's similar to the one with the Terramorph in it, but it's not that similar. It's got a couple of things that make it similar, but no. It's just old.
Alert. Hostiles may be nearby. I am beginning a search pattern.
Temperature is spiking. Not quite so bad as walking on the surface of a star.
It does look like there's a computer terminal up there, which could help us get the robots on our side. On it or not. Yeah. I don't see anything around here. Aha. A safe key. And there's a safe. Which apparently does not use that safe key. Lovely. Well, we know safes aren't usually worth it anyway. We've learned that the hard way. The Beagle Lab key though, that is useful. So yeah, definitely was worth going down here. There's a lot of helium around. Why do they need so much H3? Guess it's fuel, but This is looking like it's going full Borg on us now. Full of alcoves. And assume that's so they can recharge, but Dr. Zhao's computer, here we go. Okay, God hurts Dr. Shang. The facility is hell full of vicious predators. The amount of resources we need to provide basic protection is ludicrous. After Bajanka passed, it falls to me to reconfigure the experiment. Otto von Bismarck needed the Aramis as a counterweight, and even then he would have been hard to stop. Although many say that Franklin Genghis is a vile experiment, I'm not convinced we properly sequence his DNA from his descendants. And his indoctrination program, it's an embarrassment. Wait, what? Interesting. The captain was dangerously low where we're dangerously low Freon, enough to keep all assessments frozen for a year. Okay, we can open up the door. That's fine. And we can turn the turrets on our side, but there's none left. Gotcha. Offense, I'm not letting you turn around to kill me. Alright. Don't think we're meant to go through here
Profit
yet.
is never necessarily the aim, but if there's
Very
something
tempting to have, very tempting to explore up here, even if it's not where we're currently being told to go. Ah, Dr. Armani's computer. No one's listened. We should have boarded Galathea and taken the genetic samples. The old plan requires all the specimens. How can we hope to engineer the golden age of only half the test? Bell struck out. The Bell system has no planets that meet our criteria. Its mission had access to the United Colony's recon data. We would be bubbling dark. If anyone says anything, think Captain Lapita did the wrong thing. We celebrated the birthday of young Roberts. Well, Dr. Roberts now, and he's 65. Even if we find a planet at this rate, no one will be physically or mentally able to set the experiment. True, the facility protocols theoretically need no manual intervention. Let's be realistic. When has a large piece of code ever worked for some debugging after works launch? Okay, I'm gonna guess this is like the trip out where we're learning stuff and it's actually forcing us to learn stuff about this. So I'm gonna turn back around for a bit and go see what else is on that direction. I'll save just in case we do need to turn back around, but I'm guessing we're gonna learn something else this way. But yeah, it feels like there were two halves of this experiment full of clones.
This certainly made sure to bring along plenty of robots.
Yeah, because this was meant to become a facility, I'm guessing. I assume that both of them are required to become the facility. Because they can't finish their mission because they're not ready because there's not enough left. So who else is going to be on here, and will they be left? And what are the other clones that are here? Or are meant to be here? Because I assume the rest of the equipment that's required for these clones to actually do their job is here. Alright. Crimson Fleet. The Pete office and everything we could spare, but no amount being worked. Hostile ship destroyed. What cost? The Beagle's destroyed. We have one last job. If you don't find something in this lining system, we're zoomed. The other time to channel the planets here. Our engines are dead. The captain's had enough. We started the mission with optimism, but it's been set back. There have been 4 of us. Dr. Zelk. He's adjusting the experiment program to work without Garthia. I told we've already lost 20% of genetic material. I should be prioritized. I feel she's no longer in the right mind. Day 120 being adrift. No more food. No more water. I'm the last left. I don't know how long I have left. The Beagle's mission has failed. If Dr. Shani or anyone from Garthia reads this, you're right. We should have stayed with you on the facility. Yeah, obviously. I'm saving all security so you can prioritize all you need to salvage recovery. I'm ashamed to report our genetic material did not survive. Okay. Interesting. So, what we learned there is essentially they were only a small part of the total experiment, which is why the computer's never going to let them go, because they'll never finish the mission.
Be advised, catastrophic damage, system failure.
So essentially, they are doomed to be consistently failures. Fascinating. Ooh, hello. Oh, hey, safe key. Wondering where that safe key was meant to go. I was gonna save that before I die and then forget to pick it back up. Alright, and then we're back to the front where we were. Okay. Well, we've learned all we can and all we need to know, really. The ship. Why did they leave, though? That's what I don't get. What was wrong with the planet they landed on? It felt like it had everything they needed.
Ship's
But
clear.
they just left. And Slansley 2, ironically, probably would have solved their problem. Because that would have been a perfect planet for them to go, but they were just drifting forever, weren't they? So, they sort of screwed themselves right there, didn't they? Alright.
This is Franklin Roosevelt. We have an urgent situation developing on Crucible. Please, come immediately. Or it's too late.
That's not good. Is Ada going to go there too? Because I'd rather talk to her first.
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered.
Okay, why are you running? I don't think anyone else is coming to see this, but anyway. Hello, Ada.
Please, deadly trouble is brewing.
Okay.
I need to go out.
What's going on there, Franklin?
Oh, thank God you're here. Genghis has issued an ultimatum. He will attack the Pragmatist Society with everything he's got, unless you meet with him. I fear Amon Arenas is siding with him too.
Why is he doing this?
He knows you have seen the facility. And if you have been there, then anything is possible. So,
I've already heard his voice anyway.
Doubtful. Genghis and I have a long history, but worryingly, Amon
Maybe I
Arenas
get both
may
of
be-
them.
I will send a message. We are meeting under... So, Nomad.
Okay. Weird choice. Hi, Genghis. What's up?
The outsider. Franklin.
Amon Arenas. Genghis. I had hoped we would not be meeting like this after so short a respite from war.
You drove us here, Franklin. Did you think we would let the outsider just hand the pragmatist victory? Stranger, if you do not change your course, there will be none of the pragmatists alive to help.
I'm looking for a way to end this peacefully.
Peace? Then let the renegade...
This is not what we agreed, Genghis. Only those who have passed the test can leave Crucible.
This is my test. Here and now. And I intend to pass it. In blood, if I have to.
Okay, look. Surely this can be some compromise.
If you let us leave Crucible, then the
Under no circumstances can I agree to...
So, there it is. To deny me my own chance to live in the settled system.
Your namesake was a plague upon the world. Arguably the greatest butcher in human history. If there was even a fraction of a chance I would be unleashing that upon the stars, I
So much
would
for a peaceful
do anything in my
thing.
power to...
Do you really think he'd do that, Franklin?
I know Crucible is a small town, really, but over the decades, he has caused such misery and destruction. I just cannot take a chance with something so large at stake.
Surely a compromise to be reached.
Genghis, I will never... But perhaps your children. They would be blameless. Marry someone. Build a life.
You cannot bargain with them. Either pledge to let us...
We are at an impasse. Perhaps you are right. The facility and its test and mission are flawed, broken. We all know it. And if you are allowed to author that test, then you control us all.
So the answer is we are all imprisoned here? You leave us no choice but to join the Renegade?
20 years.
What?
We have to stand on our own 2 feet to earn a chance at freedom. So let the outsider reprogram the facility, and for 20 years we work together to
That
make
seems reasonable.
Crucible truly ours. And after, we institute a test, which we both author with mutual veto power, and any who pass may leave.
Do
Seems
not
to be
let the
reasonable.
politicians...
You think I would accept this?
I mean, 20 is nothing to avoid disorder.
We
could kill them. Kill them all. And then we can dictate any terms we like.
I only lead my people to battle when I must. Do you promise, Mr. Roosevelt, a fair test? One that we can pass in our lifetime?
I will not make it easy, but it will be, as you say, fair.
No!
Roosevelt has done many things that infuriate me. But his honor, I have never had
fair.
to question.
Thank you for your wisdom.
I think you have the makings of a fine ruler yourself.
You will regret this, Samanarinas. Then we will meet on the field of...
So be it. We have fortified the society, but this he is the linchpin. If you take him out, I know an armistice can be reached.
Never agreed. Oh, whatever, let's get this over with.
Genghis is for... Please be careful.
Don't make the image! You won't get away, hear me?
Wait, where is Genghis? I just want to kill Genghis. Oh, bloody hell.
Recognize
Okay,
it
let's try
is
this
a
again,
major
shall we?
decision. Life or death. Think what letting him free would...
Do you swear your most sacred...
Are you not going to kill the terrorist people?
I do not know what I will do, or what I... But if you seek to
Oh,
defang
then
me,
no, I can't make that promise.
then we will meet on...
I wish it had not come to this.
So be it. The Believer's compound is fortified, but you have...
Wait, hold up.
In his let us deal.
Okay, load, because that was a bad option. The test was better. Note to self, don't deviate from my original choice. My original choice was good.
Think you have...
Alright, here we go again.
Then we will
And
meet
this time I'm
on
going
the
to save right at the start of the combat.
So be it. We have fought. He is the linchpin.
And what I'm going
is
to do
for-
is...
Please be careful.
I'm going to save, I'm going to go right for Genghis. If I can. If not, I'll have to start killing a lot of people, which I don't want to do.
You're
Excuse me?
mine!
Ah, there you are. Okay, first of all, hopefully my friend outside will keep this going while I do this. Alright. Hopefully that means the others will surrender. Looks like they did. Did anyone die? It's like one renegade died. So, quite frankly, oh wait, someone else over here who's not dead, thankfully. Okay.
It is over. Why does it always come down to 4? I hope your settled systems has truly learned from the past. Clearly.
Not much, thank you.
It was a grim duty you imposed, but the price, as always, is too high. Please, go to the facility and make it so that it will obey
for it.
my instructions.
I'll do it.
So we can finally grow as a people.
Well, I'm going to need to get Ada to help me out first.
More fighting.
Hello there.
Blood runs in the streets again. I do not hold you responsible, but you're...
I mean, it's
May I
not my
help
fault,
you?
but I didn't want this, right?
I believe your intentions are pure, but the stakes
I
are
know,
ever
they're
so
delicious.
high. Perhaps I should have predicted all
Probably,
of this.
yeah. Which would you want?
I maintain a steadfast neutrality. With frightening regularity, as bad as this was, 3 years ago the streets were full, until Genghis Khan struck. We've a third of our
So the
numbers
real
since
Genghis
that
Khan.
day. So your mission to the beat, let me see. It is done. It took me many years and, well, lifetimes to overcome. And now, the mysteries of the
Okay.
facility await you. I pray you choose.
I will choose what I think is right, whatever that is. I still need to see what my actual official options will be, but, you know, Oh, I'm carrying too much. Really? How much too much? 2. 2 points of bloody weight. Okay. Well, that Ranger spacesuit isn't worth too much. Let's drop that. Or is that Ranger pack? Definitely not the Star Roamer skip pack. Not sure why I even picked that one up. Alright, that should be plenty for now then. Don't need the Ranger space helmet either. I know those are technically my rewards for that quest, but honestly, compared to the amount of money and the house I got from the other one, I haven't checked out the ship yet, but like, seriously. It can't be nearly as good as what I got from the UC. Alright, apparently the facility is 50% explored, so it understands that it's still got more to go. A crucible does not appear on
Let
any
us see what
stars.
wonders of
Star
life
maps.
this planet
And how the hell did I find it? Yes, it was over there. Yes, the side thing, which lets me go down, rather than to redo the whole thing over again. It really seems like Genghis was the one who screwed up the experiment in the first place, whatever that experiment purpose was. So, fair. Still not sure why the other group left. Oh, we shall see. There we go. Let's see if anything made it down there. I'm guessing if it didn't, it will now. So I hope that, hope whatever robots down here don't try and attack me. Oh, they are.
Hostile. Beginning combat protocol.
I assume they've got some way to repair themselves, because otherwise I'm sort of ruining them in general. But at least we shouldn't find any more robots down here. Not robots, bugs down here anymore. Oh, hello. There are clones here. Interesting. How are there still clones here? Are they people that just respawned? Is Genghis gonna be here again? Hi there, friend. Wow, they're even being given stuff. Like med packs and stuff.
Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Alright, got another computer here. First of all, let's work out where we can throw this. Alright, cool. Nice and simple. Let's do this here. And then this here. Okay, turret control. So it wouldn't have helped us anyway unless we got it before we killed the clones. Alright. So there's no more storyline here yet. It's not that I see. Interesting that there's even still supplies here. After who knows how long ago they left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's I hope I saved it recently, 5 minutes ago apparently. Fudge. Right, we'll go into that room, we'll hack that computer, we'll turn on those turrets so they're on our side and they can kill the clones instead. That's fine. And this is why you quite regularly save. Hello there, friend.
Maybe in the area. I am investigating.
Someone shot you, I think. Just a hunch. I'll go in here. Don't mind me. Just gonna activate the... Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that this went off right when it did. I'll do that, but it won't do anything else. So let's try this one instead. And then this. And then... God, this one's harder than it was before. Damn it. Oh, well, not too bad. Alright, let's update the friend and foe. So now it knows we are friends, which means those guys will be long. Quite simply taken down. Well, actually, since there's a lot of clones down there, interestingly enough, because there's a lot of red dots on my map right now. Oh well. Interesting. It must be the vat they come from, I suppose. Well, at least they won't come out of it anymore, which means Genghis has been stopped prematurely. Oh, not prematurely. Genghis has been stopped before he gets a chance, which is good. Are we meant to jump in there? Because I don't really want to if I don't have to. Oh well.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
Okay. What are we looking at here? Pools of liquid of some description. I can't get through there. Yeah, okay. Hold up. Well, this is not good. I hope we can get back up. Okay. I assumed this meant we were meant to be down here, but I don't see any way through. Oh wait, no, there is a way through. Never mind. Oh, it's also water here, which doesn't necessarily feel safe. So I'm not going to try landing on that. Thank you very much, all the same. Keep saving, don't need to force my way, fight my way through here too much. Alright. Oh. What the hell is this place? So are these clones keeping the facility running? Were these clones of the facility staff, or are these clones that are waiting to re-emerge? Also, what's all these bodies going through what I can only assume is processing? I suppose it would make sense if the robots brought the bodies back, yes. Oh, this should help. Okay, shame we took down what we did, but we've hopefully got the rest doing it. It's doing our stuff for us. Alright, let's have a look around here. Still no information about why this is working the way it is. But yeah, I'd imagine what happens is the corpses of things that die. Yeah, I thought I fixed up the robots. Why are the robots not doing this thing? Oh, it's saying no robots, so I guess that's not the robots we have control over.
Damage. All systems.
Oh well.
We should move on. If there's nothing worth
It definitely is. What the hell are you talking about? You haven't even been looking at these corpses, obviously. Get my ship and empty all these, it should be fine. Okay. Just make sure these are the same. Alright, I think they were different turrets. Well, now they're on our side as well, so obviously half the room is led by one security. And one is from another. Okay. I assume we can sort of see where this ends up if we go through here. Oh, there's no computer there, which is good. Robot control once again. Update friend and foe. Needs to face me. Update friend and foe for the turrets as well. There we go. Okay. Out of all the things this game requires you get skill points to do, it's crazy to me in a good way. Shit, there must be other turret controls somewhere. Half them are on my side, the other half aren't. Hold it. I need to find the other controls. Okay, the clones will never be on my side, so... It'd be interesting to see if they actually tried to make these clones look like anyone. Clone leader. Clones have a leader? And how can you tell? Alright, well, he's dead now.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Okay, well, we can't actually do anything about that turret, so I'm just going to take it down if I can. Or not? What's this? Emergency cuttable wall. Ooh, that's a surprise, isn't it? I don't know if the robots are on our side or not. They were meant to be, but apparently not.
Give up
More importantly, these are all the cloning bats. So if we look inside them, will there be clones even now? Oh, there's none here. So the facility is devoid of clones. Okay, let me take down this. I don't know why the turret and the hacking isn't working, but apparently no, they're not working. I mean, it looks like, I wonder if the thing is that when the facility detected danger, it just released all of the clones. That would make some semblance of sense. As like a defensive mechanism, it just like released all its current clones, because like, well, the clones could deal with the situation, blah 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 blah. Which has a logic in itself, in a sense.
You died today.
I don't know where the other clones went. I think he was trying to get to me, so it's fine. I think we've already looked around everywhere we can. Let's go straight up to the control room. Where's, ooh, here we go. Dr. Shang's computer. Here we go. So, Non-essential terminals receive power surge, deformation fees. Okay. Goodbye, Beagle. Equations. Samples of scientists, missing variables. Okay, don't know anything there. Facility complete. Robots were programmed by capable engineers to do something. First trials or experiment. Okay. Not much information here, really. Truth experiments would never devolve in violence every time. Sims needed were pawns. George Washington wasn't a something. His fighting skill, but as motivate people could inspire. You can put any great figures, they counter each other. Double down, got all the genetic samples I can to ship. Cargo. No time to give the new clones education, fingers crossed. 1 year, code gets tricky. Second batch incoming. Khan. Like the first batch to Marshall, this is gonna work. What were they trying to do? Okay, Rav Garcia, that's real. And by Wild Bill, big question, nature versus nurture. Art Beagle left, no matter how much, I had no time. Terrified nation. Holmes' indoctrination, H.G. Holmes' indoctrination sequence will know who he was, what he did. Terrified nation. The question is, will he do it again? Will he be a serial killer? No, tragedies will not directly. Okay, so basically they were trying to test the nature versus nurture argument. Many years, Earth is destroyed. The government's fumble. Oh, Earth is dying. Maybe the government's fumble. It was chaos. The council approached me. Symposium of Preservation, internship in London. Mission, Ray of Hope. Whole life, need, chose me. Okay. Chang died of a brain hemorrhage last night. Just so. He left notes to do this. I need to write something. I'm the final. What the mission is, all arguments of blah. The ultimate blah is a chance last survivor. Facts will be simple, bringing humanity to Capsule. The equation. Earth, progress from a distance something. Governments of corporations were not built systems so complex. Individuals over time break through barriers, tame itself, bring it in. Leadership is the key, so Crucible was born. Third batch of clones. I'm ill, probably terminal, everything down. The old Earth burden falls on me. Finish the criteria for success. How do we know? Likelihood, test cannot be that simple. Okay, no solution. If the clones outwit the something, how to reproduce, neutralize safety protocols. Subvert the machines in their own tools. They can't beat something, the galaxy. Brave, we must do nearly the possible, prove it. I have no idea what we're learning here. It's just a way to see what the messages said properly, but I guess it's sort of the point, isn't it? Well, hopefully there'll still be some more story left somewhere around here, because otherwise we need some sign if these people are good or not. Well, I didn't see any ducks, so that answers that question quite handily. Alright, here we go. Okay. Emergency. Critical levers. Emergency manual reboot. If this is being encountered, the whole facility is in danger of irreparable harm. Preparing a reboot. Specific requirements. Please reboot. Full project cleanse kills everyone. Reboot and choose new super admin. Reboot and restore current mission parameters. Okay. This is the Hail Mary. If nothing else works, pass the to a new person in the databank. Still have control of all of it. Extreme response used only certain circumstances. If no science is left on me, simple reboot would not restore the mission. I'll have suspects be a valid target for this routine. Clones reading this, well done. Hopefully your struggles prepared you for the next step. If you think the facility is draconian, wait till you see the cell systems. I hope it's you, Amaris. Your own best hope. Okay. I still don't think I think the current facility was flawed anyway, so There's no positive outcome to this that involves Armaeus taking over. She's kind of crazy too. Roosevelt's crazy. They're all crazy, but you know, like imagine coming from Earth all this way and not bringing a single duck with you. Ugh. Actually, no, I don't even know what they did because I got UC battle packs, and they were talking about cell systems. So. Oh great, they also have organs just sitting here as well. Beautiful. Just lovely, these people. Guess makes sense, but if you're cloning people, I guess they could just be the remains of people you've cloned, so... Okay. Well, here we are, yet another entrance back to the surface if we need to come back. Something, I suppose. Alright, well... Guess we'll... Wait, oh, never mind. Alright, let's go. Well, this has been an interesting one. Definitely a side quest that... This is the thing, all the side quests are relatively memorable in this game. I will say that, like, with great confidence. They know how to make a good side quest, Bethesda. More so than the main quest. So, yes. This story is kind of terrifying from what we can tell. I still don't know fully the story. Wonder if there's some more hidden away that we just don't know about. I don't know. But for now, we go back and give the good news. I want to give them the freedom to become their own people. That's the thing. They've got to overcome their genetic memories or whatever the heck they've got going on. And this might be the best way for it. I hope. Hello.
I am currently engaged in the completion of my assigned task.
I'm sorry about the death.
As much as Genghis always pushes for war, I truly wish it wasn't necessary. What was long sought after is upon us. Not all on Crucible will approve of what you have done, but doing what is right is seldom easy or free of difficulty. You have given us all a chance for self-determination. Maybe in time we will be worth.
I have a chance to really be human.
For some of us, that will be a rude awakening. You have my enduring thanks. And anytime you need safe harbor, know that Crucible is here for you.
Now, more importantly,
in my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity. You've taken the Crucible by storm. Now that Roosevelt's the admin, I'm in the clear to hightail it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome aboard.
Golly, thanks. You have no idea what this means to me. I swear you won't regret it.
I will put you on the ship when I've got the ability to. Wait, I could probably do that now.
I just need to say a couple of things.
Let me just... Do I have a point yet? I don't have a point. I will bring... You're on my list now, so I'm going to upgrade my crew command so I can bring you with me. Okay? What do you think?
I am reminded of a... Now that we are able to start living on our own terms, I feel as though the real work is only beginning. This opportunity is a precious gift, though, and don't think I don't appreciate it.
Now, I am curious what happens if I say that he's a clone of a serial killer. So...
I promise I will use... What? Why would this infernal place? But he's not Holmes. I've worked with Wyatt for many years. He is a good man, but I can see it's been eating him up.
He's white now, and that's what's important.
Exactly. He's chosen a better path than his
Good.
forebear. Listen, don't tell anyone else. We should be judged by our actions, not
Seems fair.
ancient history.
And FDR is definitely was the most reasonable choice by the sounds of it. I'm sorry about the people who had to die for this whole situation, but
I wish I was able to convince you of our cause. Instead, Roosevelt wins. Perhaps in time we
how do
can
you think that
convince
thing
Franklin.
turned out?
So the pragmatists win. But I am at peace with the... In fact, the mission may be better for Franklin and I working together on the test.
Okay. Well, hello, Ada.
Your visitation is...
All right, well, I guess if nothing else, we've got a new crew member, which is pretty cool. And we've probably seen one of the coolest quests I could have imagined and not imagined it. So, yeah.
Please rest
So,
for a spell.
realistically, this was fun.
You don't get on Crucible unless
This is how I know this guy's actually much better than the sum of his parts. Someone I can truly trust. Of course, how many supervillains am I making by... You know what? Just give me a second here. There's a couple times a day, though, usually for good reasons, not for this. Just wanna let's have a look here.
Roosevelt says we have to learn farming? I guess that's
Nope.
good.
Nope. How about this one? Nope. Okay, that was the first time I've used it, not just for simply getting out of a glitch or a problem, but I did get a duck, so I want to check if there are any more ducks. I'll wasting digipecks. So I got another duck. That's the most important thing for this mission. That's the takeaway. Got another duck. Thank you, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Starfield. Goodbye.